Good morning. Oh god, it sounded really hoarse. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Sugar's Trucking Vlog with me, Sugar. This is an idiot's guide to driving time. I am the idiot. I'm going to take you through. Excuse me. Got me morning can of Monster. Just done my checks. And I must be now turning my hazards off. Good times. I'm an idiot. I'm going to take you through the daily driving time and the weekly driving time things through the view of me, the idiot, hence the idiot's guide to. First and foremost, I know I said it before, get yourself a diary. You know what I mean? I log absolutely, quick brief, I log everything, my driving time, the driving time I've had. Well, before I used to log all my driving time. I'll just show you a few quick pages, you know, my driving times before I've had my breaks, my daily. I didn't fill it out there because I'm an idiot. You know, I put it onto a better page where you can see where I've actually done it properly, like that, you know, do me weekly driving time there. There's me previous weeks up there, I don't know if you can see that. I'll do it a little bit better because I started using a red pen. There, something like that, you know, that's how my diary looks. Log out where I've parked up and everything. It is more for, I think I'll show you a more recent one. There you are. That's how my diary looks. It's for my peace of mind only. Whatever my diary says, my timesheet will mirror image. Excuse me, trying to give up smoking, really struggling. Whatever my timesheet says, my diary will say, you know, from driving. I don't log my mileage, that's all on my timesheet, but working time, driving time, my rest period, if I've had a split break, that will get put in my diary, not my timesheet. Doesn't matter, because I still get paid for it, but that's for my peace of mind, you know, my daily rest, daily drive time, weekly drive time, the previous week's driving time, all that good stuff. Right, I drive a DAF XF, you know, my little baby DAF, daft as Fook, or Dutch and Fooked, whatever way you want to see it. Right, down here, next to my left knee, you got this little cool little knob, press it in the middle, brings up that. This is a 68 plate, Euro 6. Right. Hang on, don't want eco. Don't know if you can see that. That says drive time there. This, I don't always write down every time when I've had a break. I just normally check this now. And that's what it comes up with. I know on the MANs it comes up with like your previous week and then like your current week. But the previous week it'll do it on a roller from like last week's to this week, so you know it'll show you if you're going over or coming up to like you know, your 90 hours, but I'll get into that. That's that. And also on these Stonebridgey tackle me googly glass, I found this out by playing around with it, almost locked the company out because I'm an idiot. Right, press OK, go down, go down, go down, info, big OK button, press OK. Right, that there is how many hours I've got left for today. So I've got 14 hours 47 minutes. Thanking you very much, Mr. Tachograph. Right, this is what we need here. So if you ever forget to write it down and all that good stuff, that there, that's your drive symbol, and that one dash there is like your first week, as in your current week. So far, like yesterday, I drove 6 hours 43, and the bottom one there, driving time for 2 weeks in total, because it will, you know, roll it over from like last week to this week, is 41.29. This will make sense. Figures few. Hang on. Sorry, I'm still on my phone. I have spoken with my Zero Alpha, my boss, my wife, my one and only. You know, I am going to be, I keep saying it, they are expensive. I will be getting a GoPro. Hopefully, you can see my terrible driving. And then you can most probably see some other people's terrible driving, especially coming down the M6 and they're coming off the motorways. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back on track. Whew, oosa. Let me take that off. If you haven't already guessed it, I work for Sovereign Transport Services out of Liverpool. So if you see me, I've got a big livery truck. Hang on, I've got the little, I'll just show you a bit of the livery. Hang on, let me just do that. Without, you know, yeah, that's what, you know. And I've got the little dustbin wheel down there, STS. Anyway, sorry, my fat thumbs. Right, daily driving time. You can drive 9 hours a day for, engine just turned off, thanking you very much, Mr. Daff. You can drive 9 hours a day, 5/6 times a week. Obviously, 9 times 5 equals 45. That will be your usual normal drive time. And obviously, if you do 6, it's 56 hours. Okay, so the maximum drive you can do in a week is 56 hours. That's the weekly, but I'm going to go back onto the daily. About 9 hours, you can extend that twice, and I mean only twice a week, to 10 hours. But that will require another 45-minute break. So for example, you've driven, say, like 4 hours 29, pardon my language, 4 hours 29, you've had a 45-minute break. You know, your driving clock on your tacho's set back to 4.5 hours. You do what you got to do. You know, God, you know, I need another hour's driving because I've got to get somewhere for a collection, delivery, park up, whatever. And you park up on 3 hours, so that'll make your daily total 7 hours 29, I do believe, if my math is correct. Anyway, you have a 45-minute break. You can then drive another 2 hours and 31 minutes, taking you to 10 hours. So you don't have to drive 9 hours, hour 45, and then go to 10. You know, if you have a second driving break within your second sort of like 4.5 stint, you know, as long as, you know, as long as that one doesn't go over 4.5 hours, you can, you know, so like you can drive 3 hours, break, drive another 3.5 hours, or 3 hours, break, and then drive 4.5, you know, another 4 hours or 3.5 hours. That makes sense, but you can't go over 10 hours, but you can only do that twice a week. Okie dokie, right, I've done something here, you know, I regret most probably doing it now, but I'm just going to show you. This is a more of a realistic, right, you know, I've done it over, sorry, let me turn it this way. Right, so I've done 5 weeks there, you know, week 2, that's the maximum you can do in a week, you know, 56. And I said, look, you know, the week before we did 34, you know, we had a quiet week, and the week after we had a quiet, you know, bit of a quiet week. But in any 2 consecutive weeks, say, let's say that week, any 2 consecutive weeks, the week before and the week after, you cannot go over 90. That is your maximum fortnightly. You know what I mean? So your driving time in any 2 weeks, even in that week there, 56, 44, it's got to be 90 or under. You know what I mean? That one and that one, you know. So after that week, I can drive a maximum of 44, because it'll then add up to 90. But this is more realistic. I might probably confuse it a bit here, but I'm all about keeping it real. You know, just make sure your fortnightly driving does not go over 90. That's even more proof said there with that, you know. You can check that, or, you know, not so much that one, but you're best checking that. But I personally write down all me, god damn it, I do all my daily driving, I write it in my diary. I know You know what I've done? Previous companies I've worked at have said, you know, what's your daily driving time, what's your weekly driving time, you know, all that good stuff. But that's just a quick example. So like, so like 1 week you could do 45, next week you do 45, then the next week you could do like 30 odd, then you could do like 50, you know. But you've got to be careful, you know. I've never really gone over the 45. I think I've done it once, twice, maybe a few times on general haulage, and then I've had to watch my hours for the next week going, right, I can only do 44 hours this week. So, you know, you let your office staff know, say, look, you know, I haven't got a lot of time to play here. And the old usual trick is on a Friday, guys, I haven't got the time. Why not? Because I'm like on 80 odd hours and I can't go down to London and back, and I ain't getting weekended. You know, but, you know, just keep the office informed and all that, like, you know, you know, your working time, your driving time is your responsibility, or sorry, my responsibility, and it will also be your responsibility. Don't let anyone push you. You can only do what you can do. You know, I hope this little video has been insightful, helpful, knowledgeable, I suppose. I hope so. I do hope it has, you know. But your driving time, like your whole slate gets wiped off at, was it midnight Sunday night, or 1 minute past midnight Sunday. So, you know, like everything resets, you know, but obviously you still got to take in account of what you've done the previous week. Everything you do the previous week, it will come back, not haunt you, but, you know, you need to be mindful the amount you drive last week to what you drive this week, and then obviously plan for the future and then plan for next week. But all good plans tend to go to absolute dog turds. On that note, if you do go over your driving time for whatever reason, I have on a few occasions, due to breakdowns, RTAs on the road, you know, things that you can't help, you can't foresee the future, you know. What you do is, I think I've done like a 5-hour drive once. I got stuck. This is when I first started. I was a complete noob. I was like, oh my god, tacho law, and I was like, oh crap, you know, I've done like 4 hours 52 driving. I remember, because I got into Cherwell Valley Services, I was ringing everybody. I was like, oh shit, I've just gone over, you know, 4.5 hours, and people are like, look dude, calm down, do a printout, say there was an accident. You know, you're constantly travelling, moving, you know, all them little moves and shunts, depending, you know, not so much in these tacos, but on the old ones, you know, you used to like bang up the minutes like that. So, you know, I've done a printout, I kept one, I gave one into the office, so if I've got pulled by the police, DVSA, say, look, I got caught on that. You know, I had a 45-minute break, cleared it, and, you know, went on from there. But all I'm saying is, don't panic. If you do sort of go over like your 15-hour work spread, which I know plenty of people have, because recently the M6 North has been terrible. Then again, the M6 has always been really terrible. This smart motorways is really not smart. Whoever thought smart motorways needs to have a word with a wall. You know, not so smart motorways, as I like to call them. You know, don't panic. It's not the end of the world. As long as you don't show a pattern. Obviously, you don't want to be doing it all the time, you know what I mean? Because the fines and the points from infringements, this is just taco infringements, and, you know, I'm not even talking about vehicle defects, what they pick up in a vehicle, you know, it's silly, you know. The only time you're classed as a professional is when you're in court, really, or when you get pulled in. But look, you know, they know shit happens. We all know shit happens. You know, you can always say, look, you know, I'm leaving here in 4 hours. I will get to the services. That's with adding a bit of traffic in. But someone has an accident, someone, you know, there's like a fatality. You are going to be there for hours. You know, you could much well put it on break there, but I'm not saying you can and you can't. Everyone's got their own opinion, but you know, don't panic. You know, infringements are day-to-day things. You know, I like to think I plan myself okay-ish. You know, I take a break when I feel I need it. You know, if I can have it now, I'm all right. You know, during the day I don't really do more than 4.5, unless, you know, by the time come to mid-evening and I'm going down to the hub, I'm on no more than 3.5 hours driving. I don't think, maybe, depends what I'm doing. But you know, I like to go down, stop for a shower, and then go into the pallet hub. You know, you sort of have to plan yourself depends on like general containers, fridges, dock work. You know, you might not have that luxury, but you know, you need a break. You know, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I've rambled on for 15 minutes now. I'm going to try and edit this on my daughter's computer, so this video might go up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, might go up the 23rd or Christmas Eve. Quick one. Thank you for everyone who's just recently subscribed. Do appreciate it. Show me love it. Thank you. If you want to know anything else, my next Idiot's Guide 2 will be, I don't even know, but I don't even want to do it. It's going to be your 26-hour spreads and your weekly rest, because there's a bit of a grey area in the weekly rest, what you can and can't do. But I'm just going to do what I do, tell you what I do. That's it. You know, you do what you want. You know, if there's any CPC instructors, you know, they'll must probably say, oh, he's right, he's wrong, he's in between. Don't know. This is an idiot's guide. I am an idiot, and I am going to tell you what I do to keep myself safe and legal. Obviously, shout out again to Lena. Saw your video last night, and my voice sounded terrible on it, like really high pitched. So thank you again. I watched that video while I was getting tipped in Central. Guys, again, we're coming up to Christmas. Everyone's in a rush to be somewhere. You know what I mean? Death doesn't rush for nobody. Take your time. If you're going to get home an hour late, I'd rather get home an hour late knowing that I've got that rest of my time there. You know, just don't rush. Don't do anything silly. Let's just get home in one piece. I'm going to turn my engine on again. You know, let's all get home in one piece. Enjoy Christmas. I'm not going to call it the holidays. Enjoy Christmas and New Year with friends and loved ones. Be late, but be in one piece. That's all I'm going to say. You know, if I don't do another video before Christmas, it'll most probably be after, in between, sort of like the bit up towards New Year. On that note, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is Sugar from STS Transport. Wishing you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, peace out everybody. The sweetest man you're going to meet, the sweetest HGV driver in the Northwest. I am a half decent guy, I think. I'm an idiot, but there we are. I'll see you all in a bit. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra.